From there, let's talk CAF Champions League, as it was Rivers United who secured the crucial draw of their host, Les Aigles du Congo, in the 2025-2026 CAF Champions League preliminary round encounter. The Pride of Rivers held the Congolese side to a barren draw at the Kinshasa complex Omnisports Stade de Martyrs in Kinshasa, DR Congo. Finidi George, the coach, fielded a strong starting 11 with Ajibolade Annor and AbdulRafiu Taiwo continuing at right back after impressive performances in the domestic league. One of the team's warriors and skipper, Temple Emekayi, returned to the starting lineup, including Ubong Friday, who started from the flanks. Now, the encounter failed to produce the much-needed spark for the duration of 90 minutes as both sides settled for a draw after full time, while goalkeeper Osagie Onisidumeya kept a clean sheet to mark his birthday. It is all to play for in the second leg between the Congolese champions and the Pride of Rivers next weekend at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo. I've got Robert Olimene who joins us now, and of course, Robert likes to roll with the champions, and you can see Remo Stars somewhere beside Robert. Of course, great to have you with us, Robert. You're in Remo Stars premises and wearing a Canopillars shirt. How does that relate?
Good morning to you. It's good to be on the program once again. Well, I'm actually wearing a Choir United shirt, and I am in Remo Stars Stadium. I came in yesterday in anticipation for the CAF Champions League game between Remo Stars and Zumaju. And quickly, talking about Rivers United, I think their performance yesterday was a commendable one for the team. And of course, hopefully they get to finish the job. That is next week when they play, that is against the Congolese team right here in Nigeria. But yesterday it was a wonderful outing, clean sheet. It would have been better if a goal was scored, but I believe that home comfort, the fact that they know the Uyo Stadium very well, and of course they're playing in front of their fans, should definitely spur them on to victory, and of course get them that qualification into the next round. And of course, we're looking forward to the game set to be played today.
Right, you talk about that game for Rivers United, saying it was a decent performance, but look, should a team from Nigeria, a country that's been regarded as a giant of Africa, I don't know if it's still being called that when it comes to sports, a team like Rivers United, should they be struggling against a team from DR Congo in the name of Aigles? I mean, come on. Rivers United are too big a side to go away from home to not even get a goal or maximum 3 points.
Well, it depends on from where you're actually looking at the context. They did not get a goal. Yes. Did they go out to find a goal yesterday? I believe they did. But unfortunately, it did not come. And of course, a goalless draw is part of the result you get in a game of football. There are days it comes, there are days it does not come. And I think that the fact that they didn't score yesterday gives them that ample opportunity that the opponent, the Congolese side in which they did not score against yesterday, they are also a very dangerous opponent when it comes to them coming to Nigeria to play against the team. So I believe that that will also put them on their toes. Rivers United, you said they are too big a side not to get the win against the Congolese team. Well, I would say that we should not forget that a certain TP Mazembe is one of the giants right there in that country. And of course, that also makes Congolese club sides teams to fear and, of course, teams to respect when it comes to continental championship. Yesterday, it was not TP Mazembe, but I believe that for the fact that they went over to Congo to get that positive result, it is something they can build upon going into the second leg and, of course, going into the next preliminary round as it is.
All right, we'll see how that turns out for Rivers United in the second leg of that encounter. Of course, I know about TP Mazembe, but I'm saying these other club sides, we should be able to at least, well, a draw is good enough. A draw is good enough, so come back home and finish off the job. Hopefully they can qualify for the next stage of the CAF Champions League. Of course, Ethiopian Insurance defeated Mlandege 2-0. I'm still talking about the CAF Champions League results now. While it was Alioli who lost at home to Orlando Pirates 3-0. Mogadishu lost to Kenya Police 3-1. Power Dynamos defeated ASEC Mimosas 1-0. It was Cercle de Joachim who lost at home to Petro Atletico 3-0. Bibiani Gold Stars, talking about the Ghanaian club, lost to Moroccan side JS Kabile, while FC Fasel and MC Alger played at a goalless draw. Rahimo and Manga Sport played at a goalless draw, and the Simba SC away from home defeated Gaborone United by a 1-0. Robert, Remo Stars in action in the CAF Champions League. They've shown their workings in the Nigerian Premier Football League. They've shown us that they know how football is being played on the pitch. They know how football is being managed off the pitch. What are expectations for Remo Stars?
I believe for Remo Stars, this should be their third consecutive season playing continental football, and of course, it's expected that they would grow. That is with the requirements that playing continental football comes with. Last season, it was a season to forget for the Nigerian side. They won the first leg, that was against AS FAR right here in Ikene. And of course, they went on to Morocco to lose. And I believe that valuable lessons would have been picked going forward. Coincidentally, their opponent today is the same team, Rangers International, the defending champions 2 seasons ago, played against last season in the first preliminary rounds over the CAF Champions League as it is, and of course they are the same opponents for Remo Stars. And you will see that there are also similar factors for the game today, because last season for Zilmaju, due to the fact that they don't have any CAF approved stadium in their country, Comoros, they played both legs in Nigeria. And of course, this time last season, it was played in Uyo. This season, both legs also will be played in Nigeria. And coincidentally, it will be played at the MK Abiola Stadium in Abeokuta. So I believe that those dominoes are actually falling in place for Remo Stars. Today, they will be playing as the team at home. And of course, it's expected that they should be able to get a win. And of course, next week, they'll be able to get the job done by ensuring that aggregate scoreline over 2 legs would favor them to qualify for the next round, in which hopefully they get to also make progress from there into ultimately the group stage of the CAF Champions League.
All right, hopefully we keep hoping on hope for our teams to get these wins to secure them positions in the next phase of major tournaments. And I'm really going to ask now, we have about 4 teams representing Nigeria on the continent?
Yes, 4 teams.
Right. Are you expecting anything huge for these 4 teams? Because we've always struggled when it comes to continental tournaments for Nigerian club sides.
Well, it's dicey to call. It's very dicey to call. For Kwara United, which I'm sporting their jersey as we speak, Kwara United will be up against Ashanti Kotoko. That is today in Ghana. And of course, if they can get a positive result from that game, if they get a draw, it's a good one. I don't think that anything is beyond impossible for them. If they get a win, I believe it's also a very good one, because it makes their job easier when they play next week in Nigeria. But if that's a big if now, if it's the way of a loss, it should not be a scoreline that is insurmountable for the team. And of course, for Rivers United, yes, they've scaled the first hurdle yesterday. They will be looking to get something positive next week. And of course, Remo Stars, and of course, not forgetting Abia Warriors. I think for the Nigerian sides, if looking at the kind of opponents they have been seeded against, one just have to keep fingers crossed in terms of their progression into the group stages of the CAF Champions League as well as the CAF Confederation Cup. But overall, if we can get maybe 2 out of the 4 teams into any of the CAF tournament, I think it's going to be a big win, unlike last season when we had just 1 team play. So if we can get 2 teams, depending on how much desire the teams from Nigeria show that they want to play on the continent, if we can get 3 teams to the group stages, I believe it improves our chances as well as also put us back on the map as we make progress and, of course, find our way back to continental football.
All right, we'll find our way back to continental football. Hopefully we can make it to the group stages and go farther than we've done in recent times in these tournaments. Thank you very much, Robert Olimene, for your time. It was a pleasure having you on the show. Looking forward to big results for Remo Stars and Kwara United later today. All right, from there, let's talk about the Nigeria Premier Football League. Of course, some games that involve these clubs, Rivers United, Remo Stars, Kwara United, they've all been postponed, but we have games to go down today. Bayelsa United will take on Nasarawa United, There's El Kanemi Warriors versus Warri Wolves. Enyimba will take on Bendel Insurance. Niger Tornadoes will take on Ikorodu City. Shooting Stars will welcome Kun Khalifa, the team from Imo that has been struggling with a bit of financial issues right there. But we'll see if they can get a result against Shooting Stars later today.